Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 259. If you're a returning friend to my channel, thank you so much for coming back this week for a visit. And if you're a new friend that's just found me and checking me out, welcome. I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, do the YouTube things, but come along for the ride most of all. We do some stuff on here. I give my little bit at the beginning, and I am so excited to say thank you to everyone for all the congratulations on 5 years. That is a big commitment, and I'm proud of it, but mostly I just love visiting with you. I look forward to these videos every week. I genuinely, you are a happy spot in my week every week that I look forward to. So I will get to other updates at the end in regards to personal life, but I do want to tell you, I have fallen down the Notions app. If I remember, I'm going to put a symbol here of what the Notion app looks like. So I am uploading all of my inventory into it. So far, just my patterns that I have in my stash, and then I'll trickle in, like, I probably won't become hyper-focused on adding in my whips. I will kind of do that as I go through them and pull them out, but who knows? You never know about me. I'm kind of a completist. But the reason that this app is so appealing to me, so many people spoke on it, but for me, it's because it's accessible from the cloud. Where's the cloud? Don't know. I love that about Miss Candy also. I got a cloud somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Moral of this story is I can access it from my computer, from my phone. And it's easier to input the data for me from my computer because I'm old school, but whatever. If you care to ask questions or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I am not an expert. I reach out to other experts and data writers. Thank you, Kevin. To help me move along with it. But I'm willing to help if I can help. But basically, I'm just a user of the app and I'm still learning since I'm a baby newbie to it. But so there is that. I do have stitching to show you, so let's dig into what we normally do around here. I want to remind you, in my description box below, there is a Happy Mail form. In that Happy Mail form, you only need to fill it out one time unless you have updated information that you like to change. You can do it there. I use the Happy Mail form to send out Happy Mail. Once a month, I usually grab some names off the list and send out a card that says thanks for watching or just being part of this wonderful community that we are. So that we encompass. So anyway, fill that out. There's also all kinds of other links and stuff like that in my description box, but that is where you will find that data. My kitty cat has decided that it needs to use the poles of my camera tripod to rub against. So that was the rockiness that you just felt. All right, let's get into one of the things here. I am going to be I don't know how this is going to work. There's either going to be a break in the video and a new video inserted, or I'm going to just speak over. But I am going to do the giveaways, and I'm going to wait as long as possible to draw them before I edit and upload this video so that everybody gets a chance. Because I don't do giveaways on this channel a lot anymore. I want to get back to that, but because of that, I want to give as much time. I usually, if you don't know, Ollie, I pre-record my videos on Monday so that I upload Tuesday morning first, right and early, because it was causing me so much stress to record, edit, and upload on the same day that I started this, and has made it so much more enjoyable for me, and the stress has been gone in regards to this. So anyway, so there are 5 giveaways, and I probably will insert a video. Number 1 goes to Night Fear. Number 2 goes to Dana Simmons. Number 3 goes to Sharon Williams. Number 4 goes to, Judith Smith. And number 5 goes to Debbie Morrison. I recognize a few names in here, but if I do not have your information on my Happy Mail form, I just need you to reach out and send me an email. Actually, everyone, reach out and send me an email to let me know that I have the correct address still. Thank you very much. With that, we're going to move on to our featured friend, which is a segment of this video that is so well received. And if you would like to send something to be added here, just send me an email at janetjauer@gmail.com and you can be added to the queue and share your goodness. But this week's goodness, I am so excited to share because I get to meet her in real life later this week, is Christine. All right, what we have here is Christine is a Heaven and Earth Design stitcher, aka she's a full coverage stitcher. It doesn't have to be Heaven and Earth. That's just the one that's widely known, but she's a full coverage stitcher. This is Tears of Yesterday, artwork by Zindi Nellison. I probably butchered that name, but the fabric that she used is Night Sky by Be Stitch Me on 40 count. And she did it says 40 count over 1 is what the note says, but is this not gorgeous? And can you imagine trying to keep track of all those shades of like black and gray and darkness? It is gorgeous. I'm hoping that she brings this on the trip and I can see it in real life, but no pressure. I just think it's just gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing that, Christine. What a blessing to be able to share that and how exciting that will be when it is on your wall. So thank you for that. And with that, we're going to get into my stitching for this week. I have 3 finishes, a new start, some normal weekly stitching, and then we'll see what else we can get into. Get up here, Ollie. Come on. Maybe that will keep him down. Let's get up here. I know. Attack the tree, do all the cat things. All right, with that, we're going to get into one of the very first finishes that I have is my berry. I stitch a berry every single month, and this time the berry is Francis Castle by Erica Michaels. This is part of the sampler of berries. This came out in the Dying to Stitch's Berry Club. So super muted, super fun to stitch. It was a lot of block stitching and done. So that is my first finish. And yes, I'll just add it to the little berry collection. When these things come in, it's like a kit that has the toppers and everything. So there's literally no reason that I don't have them finished other than me. My next one, I told you I was pretty sure I would have it finished this week. And this is my Seasons of the Heart by With Thy Needle. And this is the summer edition. Oh, it is so gorgeous. This is stitched on a 36 count, I think it's 36 count. Yeah, 36 count vintage country mocha. Love it. Super fun to stitch, and I knew I was closing in. I just knew I still had that gigantic flag to do, but it is done. Last but not least, this one came out of left field for a finish, and I did the celebrations with my friends when I finished it yesterday, and I'm so excited to share this with you. So with this, we're going to show the Tiny Modernist Forest Friends that was part of our Patron of the Month. I know it will come out. I just haven't paid attention to when, but bada bing! I love this so much. The coloring that I use, this is not she recommended like a taupe and stuff like that, and I just went all out there. Let me see if I can find the color for you real quick. But you can see here, like nothing, I changed no colors. I just used the Call to 4. And I did take a gamble on this and this, but they look really good in here, and that's pretty much what they look like here. So good light to show you that. Let me see with the reach if I can find out what it was real quick. And I'm real quick too. Forest Friends. So 32 count Lauren linen. Laurel linen. 32 count Laurel linen. So that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that is a fabric that was called for one of the Mirabilias. That's why I had it in stash, but that was where it was needed to be. So with that, what else did I stitch on? Well, of course, my queen, and I'm so excited to share my queen with you as I was up personal in your space. Beading has commenced, and I am so excited about it. So let's look at it as a full. Oh, she's gorgeous. And then we'll come in and do a drive-by. Oh, look at that. Look at that little cat hair or dog hair that is here. All right, back to this business. So beading is done. I am working on these medallions. So I still have 9 more that need beading, but you can see like this beading is done. Well, you can kind of see beading. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So who knows where I will be on this when I see you next as far as beading goes. Boy, that interruption was brought to you by Stella Puppy Dog, still thinking that she could like use Opie as a chew toy. I don't know how crazy that got, and we're just going with it. But hopefully my queen would be great if I brought her to you as a finish next week. But I'm not pressuring myself because you'll hear about plans in the future, so if you stick around. All right, my next one gave me so much comfort to finally stitch. This is Sampler Hill by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle. This chart was given to me by Daleen, and how precious and perfect it is for me to start this in September for Sampler September. And this is where I've gotten on it. Basically, if you know me, you know me, I'm a border girl. So the border that is called for is completely, the vine part of it is completely done all the way around. And I have started stitching on the leaves, and yes, it matched up. It's not supposed to touch. There's a thing in the middle. If you see, there's a B-skep in the middle, but I did like run across and it ended where it was supposed to be, so that makes me happy. And as I said, I'm starting all those leaves. So this is a blessing for me to be stitching on. I have many pieces of art in my house stitching that have helped me through a grief process, and I look at them with lots of love. So the next one I started, Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Prems called me out if you saw her last video, because we started this one together and I'm so excited. My first friend Christine is the one that purchased this for me, and they sent this to me as a gift because how could it not be? It's Sunflower Farm by Krystal Rowe. Janet's not going to say it. I barely can speak my language. When it comes time, you'll see there's a little girl and a little boy. I'm going to change them both to redheads because they're grands. But this is where I got on it. I am so loving it on this fabric. Thank you very much, ladies, for encouraging me to step out of my norm. Yes, look at that. Oh, that's pretty much where I got to on that vine. So this is stitched on a 14 count Stonehenge by Be Stitch Me. Bobby's stitching it on the same thing with an 18 count. That will be amazing to see the difference in sizes, but it is our start along. I plan on getting quite a bit of stitching on this done. Well, we'll see what the definition of quite a bit is, but I plan on stitching it in the month of September also. The next thing that I did is back to my Mini Mondays. This week I may take a break from that, but we'll see what this week calls for. But Mini Monday for me right now is Little House Needleworks American Petites, and I am working on this little house right here. It's a real simple one. Basically, when I saw you last, I had the green done, and now I have the white bricks of the house done. And you can barely see it on here, but you can really see it, but you can barely see it on here. So happy with that. And I basically have one more stitching thing to show you, and this is for, I am changing my Wednesdays to Whip Go Wednesday, is theoretically what I'm changing it to. So my Whip Go for this month is Black Needle Society's Year 4 is what was called. And, oh, the cat is just down here purring and wanting loving. So who knows, this video is going to be all kinds of extra noise sound effects. But this is where I'm at on it. This is a piece of fabric that I dyed myself because I didn't like the green that was called for, and so I did it myself. But this is where I'm at. I filled in like the blue and the gold, the wheels, some of the blue here, and this right here base. And then when I was looking at this, there's certain parts in here that are called for etoile in certain segments, and I skipped one of them. My little golden egg is supposed to be etoile, but I'm not ripping that out, so that's where I'm at on that. And who knows when this will get called again, because it's the last time for Whip Go for this year. But I was pulling this out for What Wednesday because I do want those to progress along, because year 5 came out this year and I didn't even start it because I don't like having multiples of those going. So I decided to proceed with those in that tissue box format. You know, you get one done, pull the next one out. So we'll see what happens with it. That's all my stitching for this week, peeps. That's it. I'm super excited. I'm not like, oh, that's all I got done. I am so excited because that one finish was out of nowhere. I have a little bit more to talk to you about here, and then my plans for this week and my stitching plans for this week. So let's dig into this. I received a package with a couple of cards from a sweet Melanie, And this little card, look at this cute little guy. My daughter wants a dog like this. She also sent me some stamps to help with the Happy Mail forms, or with the Happy Mail that I send out. So thank you very much for that. And then it was like 2 cards, because how cute are these little dancing? So cute. So thank you both. Thank you very much for both of those cards. And there was a couple things in the package for me to keep or share. The big one is called Walk Softly. It's an Indian, what would you call that? I don't want to say a saying, but advice. That's kind of how I usually see those things. This is a freebie that Lindy Stitches sends out when you order from her. Itty Bitty America by Twisted Threads. That would be a super quick little finish. And last but not least, I don't know if I have this one, but I am doing the collection of these, so I will look as I enter into my Notions app. A Cuckoo Bird Sampler by A Heart and Hand. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated, to help with giveaways on here. And I know that last one I'm going to check and see if it's in my stash. The next one I have are, I get these sent to me, but I have them like hold them, because there's no reason to send them to me immediately all the time. But Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery, which is SammyJ, is where I get these from. These are Cottage Garden, Lighthouse, and then Flotation House. And I know the new one has come out, or they've done a sneak peek, and yes, I'm all about the mushrooms. Last but not least, if you don't know, I have fallen hardcore as a Swiftie this year. It's so funny. My granddaughter loves listening and vibing to the music. I got a vinyl player, and I have several of her vinyls that I listen to, because it just hits different that way. But I enjoy it greatly. Come to find out, of course, I have sang her songs for years, but I am not a person that knows who sings what. So anywho, love it. I think she's a wonderful role model for girls. She's a very positive. Her attire, she's just a great person, no matter which side of the fence you stand on. That's where I stand on. She's a great person, and I also don't think she's hurting football in any way. There's mine. Anyway, Caterpillar Cross Stitch came out with a set of charts that are digital downloads, so I ordered those, but I also ordered this project bag. How adorable. And the needle minder, which is the same logo as that. So super cute. And unless something changes, little Ozzy on here is, she'll be 2 in this December. Not wishing her life away, but you got to plan things. So Taylor Swift has a song, it's called, I think it's called 22, but basically it's I'm feeling 22 is the like catchphrase of it. So Ozzy's birthday is going to be like I'm feeling 2. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to share that stuff with you. All right. Enough about that. We got to circle back around to what my plans are for this week. My plans for this week are a girls trip. I have a girls trip where we are going to New York. It's a group of girls that I have bonded so immensely with, that I am so thankful for that group of girls that I can call at any time on if I'm having a bad time. And it is the opposite reverse. It is so amazing how our lives intertwined together, and like always at the drop of a hat, somebody is available. There is never a time that somebody is not going to pick up that phone if you need them. And what an amazing thing to feel. So we are going to just east of Rochester, New York. I will be getting to visit Hobby House, which didn't know that was a thing that I needed until I needed it. And now I can't wait to go. So that I'm excited about. But as far as stitching goes this week, I have a new start that I'm starting there on that trip. I'm still, of course, going to do sampler. We're going to plug a sampler September, the one for Daleen. I'm going to plug away at my queen. No pressure, Janet, no pressure. We're just beating. And then, I don't know, we'll see what other craziness I get into. I should have Fairy Tale Lands from Clouds Factory. I should have that next part to share with you. We'll see if I get a stocking done because that's my second small that I like to do. So we'll see. I don't know. All kinds of plans running through my head, and we'll see what I can do. I'm driving, so I can like take everything with me if I want. I'm not going to, but I could. All right, so let's get into personal life, which I am so excited to share with you. So, of course, I got to see my babies grandbabies before I went to work. I have a couple of cute pictures here to share with you. I realized like I dipped on you guys last time and I didn't have any baby pictures in there. So there is a couple of like before going to work where I get to see her. Ow, that cat just bit me. I stole Ozzy a couple days this last week just to let mom have some quiet time and like reset the house and stuff like that. So there's a picture of me like kidnapping her to go out. We went shopping for Halloween costumes. This is sneak peek, no guarantees. There's lots of different thought processes of which way it would go. Who knows, but they were so cute. Ozzy puts on her costume and she'll do the moo. I don't know. We'll see if I can put that video in here.
What does the cow say?
I aired out the house over the weekend. What amazing weather it is. And I told everyone, windows are open. I'm getting the negative juju out of the house. And then I bought myself a raincoat to prepare myself for the next season so that I can continue to walk. I am not. My dogs are on a walking break right now because Gabby is got a little limp and we're just like making them take a break, which makes it chaotic. That is the reason for the disturbance earlier, because I usually walk them and wear them out so that I can have some peace. But there is no doing that right now because they are on a break. And I can't take Stella out because then Gabby gets jealous of Stella. So everybody's on a break. Well, with that break, we're going to just move on to basically wishing you a great week. I look forward to coming back with you and telling you about my girls' trip and what stitching I've gotten done, and proceeding on to the next step closer to fall. It feels like that now, but it's a fake fall, so we'll see. Enjoy your week. I hope you get some stitching done. And I don't know, if the weather's right in your neck of the woods, air out the house. It's amazing the energy, how it changes in your house when you can do that, even for the animals. All right, I'm getting out of here so you can get on your next video. Please have a great week. Please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.